to you live for the first time, both on Facebook Live as well as Instagram Live.
We were not coming live before?
We were live on Facebook.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then uploaded on Instagram before. Okay. So yeah, excited to be with you guys. It is March and we are, Mom, what are we cooking?
Okay, we're cooking a very simple really dish, but it's so good. And it's got its little trick, which I will show you. It's essentially some noodles. They're not pasta, okay? Pasta is Italian. No,
yeah.
okay.
Mom has a slight inferiority complex against the Italians. This dish is called Fideuà. Fideuà, which is, yeah, really a classic Spanish and specifically Catalan dish.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's so tasty. Super excited to share this with you.
You know why we have several noodles dishes in the region of Valencia and in Catalonia, because the region of northwest Italy, south of France, and northeast Spain, right, was the same country like that for 400 plus years.
Okay.
So
when you put it that way, it makes sense.
Yeah, the cooking was pretty similar.
Yep.
But of
that's
course
why southern France, Italy, Catalonia, similar cuisines.
Yeah.
And you can find the recipe and the wine pairing. We'll be pairing this with our Godello. You can find that all in the content of the post. So hope you will join us and do ask questions along the way, of course, as you know. And yeah, say hello. Let us know you've tuned in. This is also, it's also the first time we've moved to Tuesdays.
That's right.
So we thought we thought it would be a better midweek evening activity rather than Fridays. I'm sure you're all very busy with social things.
Yeah,
I am.
Exactly. Yeah, we had to miss some social activities because of this. So no more.
Okay, so
we have to say that in April we're not going to be doing it.
We're unfortunately going to have to skip April, but we will be back with you in May. Okay, so what comes first?
First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a sofregit or sofrito in Catalan. It means slowly sauteed, which is classic Catalan cuisine. And we're going to go first, there's some olive oil here, which already got hot. So we're going to put some garlic here, with a type of a spoon, of course.
Sofregit is one of the foundations of Spanish cooking, right?
It was too hot.
Want the tomato as well?
Yeah, well, wait a second. First you do this for about 3 minutes until it's soft.
Alright. In the meantime, I'm going to pour us a glass of wine.
No, wait. This is going to be a moment, really. Because then, when I saute the noodles, that's when you can do this.
Well, you can at least have a sip.
Okay, fine. Anytime. So now I'm putting the tomatoes, which are cuisinade, right? Or otherwise said, very minced, right? And so again for 3 minutes or so, it's fine.
Alright, here's your Godello.
Yes.
Alright, cheers.
Yes.
Cheers. Thanks for joining us.
Such a treat. We have so little of this one and it's so good.
Always hits the spot. Okay, so what are the origins of this dish, Mom?
Yes, that's right. That's a nice story. So the origin is in Valencia. Okay, Valencia, the land of paella, of rice. And I was told the story that what happened is that, paella was originally always done. Okay, let me start this first, okay?
Hold on.
Yeah, I can't do
Let's sort ourselves.
Okay. So we're going to put this here. Now comes the saffron, okay?
So how do you add how do you use saffron? How do you add it?
Use it with threads. I mean, the powder is not expensive, but it's not good. So you go like that, so that it
kind of rub it.
Yeah, rub it. So
why do you do that?
So it releases all the flavors. No, and then you add this.
Technically, Mom, the recipe says to add the saffron after
I was
the
just going to say that. I forgot. Anyway, and I'm going to put this much. Okay, now we're going to. Now you can talk.
And so now the idea is to let it reduce.
A little bit, not much, because it's going to reduce with the noodles.
Okay.
So just until it gets to be what I should. Okay.
Okay, so after it reduces down to what?
Can I tell a story now?
Yeah.
Okay. So then traditionally the paella was cooked by men, and it was cooked on a fire of vine cuttings. And so the men would, get a group of men to go out on an outing, and they would, take all the ingredients and such, and just do a men's outing and cook the paella, right?
Wow, the men cook in Spain.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh boy.
Of course. Gosh, just like in France, right? Anyway, and that's in the old days. And then, so they found out when they were at their retreat or whatever, they forgot the rice.
Whoop.
So they were able to find some noodles, and that's how this dish was born.
All right, and thus we have Fideuà.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so you can see here that that's how it looks. So
The
then,
juices
it looks like that.
down to
Exactly. Yeah, oops, yes, it is hot.
here.
So it looks like this at the end, right? So it
Okay.
fills all of liquid because that's what
Ooh,
the
that
noodles
sounds
are
good.
gonna. Okay.
Nice,
Oh,
like.
yeah, but anyway,
like
no, I'm
thick.
sorry. My mistake. Well, this goes back there. I'm sorry.
All right, that's
Let me
good.
put this here. Ooh, it's hot.
Okay. Yum,
So
yum.
now we're
I'm
gonna
getting
do the
hungry.
noodles. Okay, now we can.
And also, guess what? We have all sorts of people tuning in. Taylor says, "Wow, Instagram looks really good." So
Alright.
glad it's working. And shout out to Julia, our marketing manager, for making it all happen.
Alright, yeah, go girl.
Okay, so next step is the next step is the noodles, right?
Yes, that's right.
So because there's a really interesting thing here with this dish is that the texture of the noodles, because they're tender, but there's also like a crunchiness to them, and so it's this really interesting. How do you get that? What's the process?
Well, here you take the very thin noodles, right? Angel pear noodles, and you
Dry,
just, yes,
Yep.
yes, right, and you just crack them with your fingers like that, very quickly.
like
no
little
big deal.
bits.
Yeah, sort of, but yeah, no big deal. Of course, many just go all over the place, and that's okay.
That's kind of fun. That sounds kind of satisfying.
That's what we have got for, right?
I kind
And
of
then-
want to do that myself. Oh,
Right.
that's kind of
And
fun.
now you can put them here.
Okay, well now they are going to go everywhere.
Yeah, oops, maybe this way better. There we go.
They went
Okay.
everywhere.
Yep. And
Okay, so the idea is that you saute the noodles, and first the dry noodles in olive oil,
Yep.
and then after you cook them in the fish stock.
Yes, that's right.
So
Or
interesting,
in
yeah.
the sauce that we made. Yeah, that's
So it's a really unique texture.
right. So now we can talk about the wine.
Okay, all right. So is this hot enough?
I leave it as the hardest.
Okay.
So
Anyways, so this is our 2021 Godello. This is, well, for those of you who know anything about our wines or have been like keeping up with us in the last year or two, this is one of our our newest wine. It is a Spanish variety, originally from Spain, from Galicia, the northwest corner of Spain. And this is also home. Its home is the region right next to where Albarino is from. Albarino, another Spanish white variety that we know and love, and we grow here.
now
So-
that is in Rias Baixas,
Mhm.
and then to the east you have Valdeorras.
Yep, technically, actually. Oh yeah, east, yes. And so Godello, this is also an aromatic white variety. We planted it here. Let's see, the first vintage was the 2020, and it is fresh, bright, like the Albarino. I'd say it has maybe a tad more like hints of tropical fruit than the Albarino, but not heavily so. And it also has a little bit more fullness on the palate than the Albarino.
You know what I like to say to make it easy? It's sort of between Albarino and Chardonnay, somewhere in between. And so it has the characteristics of
Stir that.
Chardonnay. No, well, yes, sorry, yes. So you see it starting, I don't know if you see, but anyway, it's starting to get a little golden. So you are stirring all the time
Okay.
while
Yeah.
you talk.
Yeah, so it has more of that body, like a Chardonnay would have, but still the really aromatic freshness and aromatic intensity that Albarino has. And yeah, it's a really fun wine. We do ferment some of our Godello, maybe 40% in a concrete egg.
That's right.
Which
that's
is
right.
a fun thing to to share and to show when you guys do come and visit us. It is fermenting in the concrete egg adds a little bit more texture, just a little bit, because the shape promotes kind of like a natural stirring of the wine, and so it promotes contact of the juice and then the wine with the lees. So anyways, it just like adds a little bit more textural component, but nothing crazy. It's just a little.
Yeah, tell you that. Oh, you know that we made the Godello because we have a little of it, half of it in an egg and half of it in the stainless steel, and we really kind of thought that they with a little bit more flavor, more elegance to the egg. So we are going to get a second egg, and we're going to make all the Godello in the egg.
Oh boy, are we spending that money this year? The budget isn't as generous this year.
We'll raise the price of the wine. Don't worry about it. So can you see? Can anybody see?
You can kind of see the browning a little bit of the noodles.
So you have to keep still.
Okay. Shall we show what the finished product looks like while all the noodles go flying everywhere?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so when you're done, the noodles look like so. Nice, like brown, crisp, and I am very tempted. Yeah, they're very crunchy.
Yeah, so then, imagine you're getting, let's finish the noodles here.
So, all right, so then, Godello. This is, and we actually, by the way, are, excuse me, a little noodle. So we are actually bottling this week, tomorrow, Wednesday through Friday. We're bottling our screw cap finish wines. So that includes, for the 2022 vintage. So that includes the Godello, Albarino, Acero, and Chardonnay Albarino.
Okay,
yeah.
So now we're going to put these are done, right, and brown like they should be. We're going to put them here, and they're going to cook in the stock, in the fish fillet, with the tomatoes and garlic and saffron, right? And you're going to cook it. You have to keep stirring all the time. So while you talk, I'm going to stir.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we're super excited. Bottling is always a very busy and important time. So we did, because these wines we do filter because these are our freshest, most clarity is really important in fresh white wines. So we did do some low intervention filtration and yesterday. And so bottling, we have actually a mobile bottling line that comes in that we essentially in a way rent out with the staff as well.
That's something. They don't have that in Europe, you know that?
Yeah,
it's fantastic. I mean,
no, it makes a lot of sense. The dollars really add up.
Yeah, because you have to have your own, in Spain, you have to have your own bottling line, and in a room for that. So you it's much more convenient. Okay, I think I should have
this looks good. I'm getting hungry. And would you say, Mom, is Fideuà, is it always a fish dish, or do you do it with meat?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. In my skill book, in the
is it an option to do it with meat?
No.
Just fish and
so
shellfish.
This recipe is from the Spanish table, and but this in the Italian contribution, I thought, okay, I'll make a version of that with lobster, right? Oh, and by the way, I don't know whether we said
which
that,
we did serve that during our event last month in February.
Yes,
our Vino blending.
That's right.
People loved it.
Yeah, and that's called roussajat. So when the fideus, when the noodles get so brown, golden brown, you call that, golden brown is roussajat in Catalan. So it's a roussajat de fideus amb llagosta, which means with lobster.
Okay.
That's your
you guys learned some Catalan.
Yes.
Yum. I'm getting hungry. Okay, can we try the finished?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So we can let this go on its own.
Okay.
So essentially, that's what it's cooking. I should sometimes.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like.
Also,
right?
Oh yeah.
Yum. So good. You have to use, however, important, a homemade fish stock.
You don't have to.
Yes,
you can buy good
no,
fish
you can't. No, you can't. It's not good. So a clam juice or a fish junk, no, we won't do. I'm telling you.
All right. Marimar does not approve of buying any stock. It must be made in the house.
Well, when you work like this, yes.
Yum.
And
Okay.
that's what it looks like.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Well, we've got it plated here. Let's
Yes,
just try
that's
this.
right. That's right. But that's what it has to look in
Ta-da,
like.
the noodles have absorbed the wonderful juices. And ta-da, beautiful plating. There we go. And how do you serve it, Mom? How do you recommend serving this dish?
Spoon.
You're so
And
funny.
yum, yum, yum.
You're so funny.
And lots of Godello, right?
So you can serve this dish with alioli, which is
Oh, that's right.
I've got the utensils.
Okay.
With alioli, which is a garlic mayonnaise sauce.
You just didn't use the proper language. Jeez.
And with alioli, with lemon wedges,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put the salt there. Okay, so don't forget the salt. Okay, goes over there.
Okay.
And then of course you use the little lemon wedges to squirt them on top.
Beautiful.
And that's it. Okay, let's try.
All right. See how it goes with the Godello. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yum. I'm getting hungry. Let's see. Yeah, I love it with the Godello. It really, there's that saltiness of the fish and the noodles that's really nice with the fruit.
Yes,
of
and the
the Godello.
saltiness of the Godello.
Yeah,
See,
that's
both
true.
Godello and
That's true.
Arabarino has a certain, well, have very good acidity for sure, and a certain saltiness that comes from
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And you can serve this. Can you add other things? So you mentioned lobster.
Yeah.
What are the other like shellfish, seafood?
Prawns, escamalons, how do you say
Shrimp, prawns, langoustines.
No, the big ones, the tiny lobsters, spiny lobster.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Spiny
Spiny
lobster.
Yeah, all
Shellfish, I would use shellfish mostly.
more than fish, more than my fish.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, this makes for a great, whether it's, I know in Spain it's served as a first course, but I think it makes for a great first or main course.
Well, if you're on a diet, yeah.
But anyways, do let us know how you like the dish and any questions, and well, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. We will be again not able to come to you in April because Mom is gone for like a month. We're both leaving on Saturday for Spain, but I'm coming back on Wednesday, and Mom comes back like a month later.
Yeah, a month later, because I am not only going to Germany and to Holland for business, of course, but also then after that I'm going for 2 weeks to Chile, because we're having our first ever wine club trip to Chile, where we have a winery, right? So we have organized a fantastic trip.
It'll be amazing. You and the attendees are in for a treat. It's going to be quite the trip.
Yeah. Well,
cheers. Thank you for joining us, and
see the
safe travels.
First Tuesday of May.
May.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll be back very soon.
Cheers. Have a great month.
Thanks.